Hello everybody, Retro back with another episode of Raw Results for April 3rd, 2017. And if you do like, please leave one and subscribe. And what do I have to say about this week's episode of Raw? Just really entertaining and just held my attention the whole way through. Only one segment that really, I don't know, kind of bored me a bit, but besides that, I was entertained the whole way through. But we start out the night with just hearing it was a pretty extended segment, but we just opened up the night after the Undertaker package and everything and what happened at WrestleMania to him and his loss against Roman. But we open up the night and it's just tons of people chanting, "Thank you, Taker, thank you, Taker, thank you, Taker." I felt that went on a little bit, but I didn't mind it because, I mean, he's the Undertaker. Then, after that, Roman proceeded to come down. He is greeted with tons of boos. It's not a joke. Like, crowds were chanting, Undertaker for a good long while. And then, Roman comes out. Roman just, it was a dual chant. It turned into a dual chant of Undertaker and then Roman sucks. And then I even heard some people just saying, fuck you, Roman, fuck you, Roman, and delete, 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 delete. But, yeah, so Roman Reigns enters. He heads to the ring, soaking in the crowd's unique appreciation along the way. He circles with the mic as the crowd continues to chant, first for him to be deleted, and then hurling expletives in his direction. So basically, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And each time he raises the mic to his mouth, the boos just increase. And the basic gist of this is he just lifts up his hand to his mic and said, "This is my yard now," just leaves. And he got a huge fucking reaction from the crowd. So I like the way they're taking this with Roman. He's playing the part in where, like, oh, I said what I'm going to do. I did it. There you go. And now he's like really playing off of Will. And hopefully, after this, he won't talk as much, and then he'll just say, like, not, "Oh, this is my yard now," continuously, but just he won't say as much and just be dominant, because people can get over with that on him and stuff. But who knows? Who knows what they do? They'll probably ruin it next week. Then, after that, we had the first match of the night, which was the Raw Tag Team Title match. Tag Team Title rematch between the Hardy Boys, or the Broken Hardys, and the Club, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. This match is really good, really fun, really good way to open up the night. Hardys retain. Had a little fear in the back of my mind that they wouldn't. And, like, if they don't, that is really dumb. But looks like they're going to do stuff with the Hardys. Don't know how next week is going to play out with the whole roster shakeup and everything. Don't know they can't do that. But maybe after the Hardys lose the titles, Jeff will go to SmackDown, Hardy will stay on Raw and become Broken Matt Hardy, even though he's already playing off it. Just not like, officially, but we all know he is. But I just wonder what they're going to do with next week and everything. Maybe they'll just move the Hardys to SmackDown. Don't know how that'd be possible since they're tag team, but who knows? But yeah, really good really good match to open up the night. And your winners and still the Raw Tag Team Champions are the Broken Hardy Boys, or just the Hardy Boys, whatever you want to call them. Then, after that, we have commentary promising us a Universal Champion appearance by Brock Lesnar. Don't really care about that. Then later in the night is Rollins and Jericho. Oh, excuse me. Taking on Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. Uh, eh, you know, it was a good match for what did happen. Then after that, we got a recap of Rollins and Triple H, and Neville making his entrance. Uh, then after that, they said it'll be in action after the break. Then back from commercial. Neville's on the mic and just basically spitting the whole same shtick. And, Austin Aries isn't worthy, and none of you are worthy. And Mustafa Ali came out, and no one cared. There was, no reaction, no cheers, no boos, just nothing. And this is where I think they screwed up they have already screwed up with the cruiserweight division, because there's only a handful of people that are, you know, worthy of being in that division. That's Neville, Aries, Gallagher, Noam Dar, Cedric, but Cedric hadn't been on TV. Rich Swann, he's overrated, he was overrated, and he still is, and he's just lost all, you know, he's lost all. I don't know. I don't know what the word is, but he's just not important anymore. Like, when he won the title, that was awesome, but then he went on a reign, and just no one really cared. Everybody lost interest. And, the only real people that really add stuff are Brian Kendrick, and the others I mentioned. But, yeah, so enter Mustafa Ali, and then that leads to our first match of the night, which was Mustafa Ali and Neville. And it was a really good match. Really enjoyed the cruiserweight action. The winner of the match was Neville with the Rings of Saturn. No surprise, because why would Mustafa Ali win? I don't know. But this match didn't get the attention it deserved, because people were chanting Beach Ball Mania. And, yeah. And, wait, was it? No, I don't think it was during this match. That was during the tag match to open up the night, but, yeah. But then, after that, hold on. After that, we go backstage in the parking lot to see Vince McMahon roll up in his limousine. Surprising. Wonder what he's going to announce. And he comes down to the ring and announces that there'll be a roster mix-up next week. So basically a draft, kinda. So, yeah. And when Vince was coming out to the ring, they were just chanting Roman sucks, and he did not like that at all. At all. He's like, okay, well, if that's the way you feel. I just thought it was really funny. But, yeah. Then he just goes on to mention WrestleMania and stuff, and he also announces the new Raw general manager, and it's Kurt Angle. No surprise. But they had a little funny bit before Angle came out. He's like, oh, it's this person, and then Teddy Long came out, and then Vince is like, Teddy, stop dancing. Teddy, stop dancing. It's not you. And then Teddy's like, what? It's not me? It's like, no, it's not. And then he's like, okay, bye, playa. Whatever. And then Angle came out, and everybody popped. Fucking awesome. That Kurt's the GM of Raw now. And yeah. Then after that, commentators remind us that Brock will be there later and blah blah. Then after that, we come back from commercial and see Big E does the deal. Does the deal. And the New Day make their entrance. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are wearing Road Warrior themed shoulder pads, and E has a backpack full of bootios that fired up in the air. That was really cool. And it's really surprising because tonight, I don't know if it's just because it's a Raw after Mania or whatever, but I was okay with the New Day. I wasn't really annoyed like I was before Mania, because I was really annoyed with them before Mania because all they did is come out and spit the whole same shtick. But whatever. Good that I wasn't bored of them because they put on a fantastic match here. And they came out, they're like, okay, well, we're looking for a new kind of challenge. So whoever wants to come out, come out. And the Revival debut, baby. They debut on the main roster. They come out when their song hit. Yeah, everyone fucking popped, and the Revival come down to the ring, have a really good match with New Day, and win their first Raw championship or Raw match. And I can't wait to see what they do with them. Are they going to continue with them in the New Day? Are they going to interject them in the title scene? They should be in the title scene immediately. Don't think they should win it from the Hardys immediately if they do so. Or if they do get injected in the title scene. But they should have just tons of bouts with the Hardys. And that's just going to be amazing. I love Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, and I can't wait. Oh man, so good. Oh, excuse me. But just, oh man, so good. Oh, excuse me. Then, after that, we have a backstage segment with Angle and Enzo and Cass. And I really enjoyed this segment. And Enzo and Cass are basically just telling Angle, it's like, oh man, it's bullshit that, why were the Hardys there, and why were the Hardys in the Raw Tag Team title match? Huh? Why aren't we champion? And then so that leads Angle to set up a number one contender match for Payback between Cesaro and Enzo and Cass. And so they do. And they go off, but before they go off, and it's like, oh, well, we only got one word to describe them, and that's SAWFT, soft. And then they left, and then Angle had the best reaction ever. He's like, that's not how you spell soft. Like, oh my god, I love Angle. Then, after that, we had the number one contenders match. Wait, no. No, not after that. Bayley started to make her entrance for her match, later in the night, or after the commercial, and it was a 6-woman tag team match between Bayley, Sasha, and Dana Brooke, and the returning Emma. So, Emma came back for tonight's episode of Raw, and yeah. And I was expecting Asuka to get caught up, but nope. But a really good match between all these people. Really enjoyed all the stories being told, and then after the match, Charlotte got pissed off of everybody, and Nia Jax beat the shit out of her. And yeah. But your winners were Bayley, Dana, and Sasha. Don't know if I said that before, but if I did, they won. And yeah. Then after that, we have another segment with Kurt Angle, and just him in his office. Sami Zayn's talking to him, thanking him so much and everything. And he's like, oh, I hope we can build the same relationship as me and Mick had. Then after that, not Mojo Rawley, Jinder Mahal, forgot his name. Oh, wonder why, because he's so forgettable. But he came in there and said, oh, what the hell was, Ron, or whatever, Gronk, doing in the match last night. That's the only reason I lost the Andre the Memorial Battle Royal. And that sets up a match between him and Sammy later in the night. Kurt says, oh, come on, we'll just have a match later in the night, and blah, blah, blah. Then, Uh, then Michael just says, "Oh, Brock Lesnar's up next." Then come back from commercial. Michael Cole reminds us again of the records that WrestleMania broke. No one really cares. Brock Lesnar makes his entrance, comes out, blah blah blah. I beat the Universal Champion, and they basically just set up the main event for next year's WrestleMania between him and Roman because he mentioned it. So, yeah, yeah. And I don't really like that because people were chanting Finn and they wanted Finn to return and take on Brock, and that'd been awesome, but nope, not what you get if you're a fan. But yeah, so they set up the Roman and him match for next year, and yeah. But then Braun came out surprisingly, and I didn't like this segment for what they did to Braun, but let me go through it. So Braun comes out. He comes out to the ring and he talks to Brock. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you down." Da, 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 da. And then Brock lays out the title. And then you're like, "Oh man, this is gonna be real good." You know, they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight and beat down and throw down. Nope. Misusing Braun Strowman again, like they always do in these types of situations. Besides the Undertaker one, that one was respect, not, you know, scared or whatever. But Braun just leaves. Like, what the fuck, dude? Use Braun Strowman correctly. Don't just use him in the wrong way. It pisses me off when they do that. But, whatever. Braun just leaves, and yeah, that was a waste of a segment. Then after that, let me see. Oh, then after that, we uh we go backstage. Chris Jericho being interviewed. Who's fucking over as all hell. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, Beach Ball Mania is in the house, baby." And it's just, he was so over. I love Chris Jericho. And then he proceeded to get attacked by KO and Samoa Joe, and they take him out, put him through the table, and send him off to go with Fozzy. And yeah, so now Kurt Angle needs to find a find a partner for Seth Rollins. And it's like, oh, who's it gonna be? I don't know, but I'll get to that when we get to that segment. Then after that, we come back from commercials. See Kurt Angle walking backstage, and he runs into Seth. He asks how bad shape Jericho's in, and Angle says he's in no shape to wrestle, but promise me I'll find a partner. Then after that, we have the number one contenders match between Cesaro and Sheamus taking on Enzo and Cass for the number one contendership of the Raw Tag Team titles. And yeah, really good match. Really surprised Enzo and Cass didn't win here, but whatever. Guess they're never gonna win Raw Tag Team Championships or Tag Championships at all. But your winners were Cesaro, and they won with uh, a brogue kick to Cass, and then they threw Enzo off the turnbuckle into an uppercut. 1, 2, 3. New number one contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships, and will face the Hardys at Payback. Cesaro. Oh, excuse me. Then, oh, wait, hold on. Then after that, we had Jinder Mahal taking on Sami Zayn. Pretty match. Sami Zayn won. And yeah. Then after that, we come back from the commercial. We get the entrances from our confirmed participants. So KO comes out, KO and Samoa Joe come out first, and Rollins comes out. It's like, oh, who's gonna be the secret guy? Boom! Finn Balor returns. The Demon King is back, and doesn't look to be slowing down at what he wants to get back from him. So, can't wait to see what they do with Finn Balor now. And can't wait to see where all these stories go. Can't wait till SmackDown tomorrow. There's reports that Shinsuke is going to get called up DIY. Can't wait to see what happens. Maybe Asuka. Maybe. Don't know. But who knows. But just really entertaining episode of Raw. And yeah, I can't wait till next year's WrestleMania already. And I don't know if I mentioned this in my WrestleMania results, but my match of the night for that has gotta be Seth Rollins taking on Triple H. I enjoyed the hell out of that match. The tag team title match, the tag team title ladder match was really good. That was fun and exciting. But match of the night, just in pure storytelling and what they did, I really enjoyed the Kingslayer taking on the King. But yeah, because that Wyatt and Orton match was really disappointing, and I was sad that it was so predictable in the end. It's like, oh, Randy won. I was expecting them to play mind games with the whole projection thing, but nope, they didn't. Sadly. But we will see where this, goes tomorrow. Hopefully somewhere interesting, because that match was complete crap. But, whatever. Who knows what they're gonna do. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for another episode of Raw Results for April 3rd, 2017. If you guys did like and want to see more, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new. Also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. And if you want to see the rest of the series, please click play link down below or the notation on the screen at the end of the video. As always, have a nice day, and I'll see you all in the next one.